This is just a quick oversight in case you would like to change other things on the website. Excuse me. You go to the dashboard, the things that appear on the front page, um, first off, not this banner, but if you needed to change this section only is considered a page. And you could come to the top up here and hit edit page. And you can see this is how I have it laid out for right now. It doesn't require a title because it's for the home page. It's listed over to the right over here as a home page. You wouldn't put an image on here because it's just for something you want to put verbal. During COVID, a lot of people had their COVID message up here as well, so people would see it right away on how they were handling their services. But anyway, once you were done switching things around, then you can hit update and then go back to the dashboard. So this area is called the slider, and if you change something in the slider, I'll show you how to do that in a moment. These are called highlights. These three are the church highlights. So if you somewhere down the line wanted to change photos or something, I'll have you want to let you know that all the photos are size specific. So and I'll show you that in just a moment what I mean by that. If you needed to change the order on how these appear on here, these are called widgets. So you have widgets on the left, it'll say, and then you have widgets on the right. And then the footer section, again, if there's something need to be changed, I'll show you how to do that quickly. So we're going to go up here to the upper left-hand corner, and I'm just first going to go to widgets. The slider information is here. If you'll notice, the item needs to be 1700 by 500 pixels. You actually can do a an image search. Let me try that real quick for you. Let's see, 1700 by 500. And, I should have said image. And then I'll hit images. And like you'll see that some of these are. So let's say you find an image and maybe you wanted to use, something. There's not a lot of pretty ones on here, but then you can edit it on your own screen and such. So you can sometimes look for the exact size that you are looking for, but you might not have a great variety when you do that. So anyway, so if you wanted to change something, you always have to keep in mind, I tried to make this not quite centered because the word welcome is going to come right across here, and you could say to our parish. Hit save, then hit done, and we'll go up here and we'll go look at the site, and now you can see where it says welcome to our parish. You can leave that, you can change that. I'll just leave it up there for now. Back into widgets. The next one that I have is I just found a picture, and then I added the text this way instead of adding actually on the image. We'll look at how that looks. It's the second one in, and it went right across, but you could still see the image pretty good, so I thought that worked out well instead of actually editing the image. The last one is this one, and this one I actually put the words on there myself in Photoshop. And let's get out of there, and that's the last one, and you can see that no description. Now if I put words up there, you do run the risk of the wording covering over the top of this. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So I'll close that one up, and now we're in the highlight section. That's where the three church pictures are with the links to the church, and that's how you would do that. These images need to be 750 by 500. If they are not, then they get skewed. It says that it's been cropped. So if we'll say the church was way over here, and this far area was trees and whatever, it's not going to center itself. So just be aware of that. And then we have on the left, we have meet our pastor, and I have that there. That includes a link that I've kind of done with, I clicked on this text section, and that I wrote in HTML to line it up properly and such. Facebook also is another one of those ones that's a lot of gobbledygook to make it Facebook. It won't show up here, but it shows up on your page. And then the Synod Devotions, that's an RSS feed off of the website. And you know, when you asked me about the dates, I used to always hit this display item date on here. And then now I see it does it differently from the website, the Synod website. And so I don't need that anymore. So I'm really glad that you pointed that out to me, because I had that on other sites set that way and I've been able to fix that. So we get out of there, and on the bottom right we have your sermons. Now the way that I have it set up right now, it's that it shows all of them. You could just say that you want just Pentecost showing, or you want just from the books of whatever. We don't have series, so don't worry about that one. And if you want it ordered by date or by title, it could do that. And the other thing is that you say that you want to show the image, show the date, show the book, show what media types, because it'll show if you've actually put your sermon actually on there, which I forgot to tell you about that in the sermon video. You can actually add your sermon text if you wish. Anyway, so you would click done. Lutheran Sentinel is another one that I will come in and do that, because this is what it looks like to put it in there. So I will put the Sentinel in there when I get it from Paul Freeze, and I don't have anything in those, and so, or any of these, so that's how that is. If you go over to customize on the left hand side, that's how we have your site identity. That's this little icon up here, and the header and logo, that's your logo. And then this is a Bible verse. If you wanted to change that, I do have it formatted in HTML. If you were very careful, you could just get rid of the text portion of it by highlighting it and coming down to the end of the text and then typing a new one and then adding the Bible verse below there. Then it still should show up the same color, same font size and such. And make sure when you're done, now I haven't changed anything, so it's not going to be highlighted, but if you change anything, this will say publish, and you'll need to click that, or you'll lose everything. And you can also do your widgets over here, but it's easier to do it the way that I had showed you. I'm going to show you one quick thing in sermons. Go to Pentecost sermon. If you want to add your sermon text that same way we added this, but you wanted to add your actual sermon, you can paste it on here. That was what I had left on my paster, but and your sermon would show up there. If you do that, click this button, and I'll show you why really quick. I'm going to update that. I'm going to go to your site, and this little icon will appear that you have the wording and you have a video, and that's what those two little icons mean. But I need to go back in there because we don't have the wording in there, and unclick that and update it, and that is all.